Oh, good, I'm live. Hey guys, so this video is video number 2 in my electronic flipping series. It is, what is it, the 7th? Yeah. So the 7th of the new year, January 7th, 2019. I made my first video at the end of last month, end of the year, about an item that I had flipped for, I think it was like $7. Hey, hello, welcome. And this is going to be a pretty short video. I'm just going to talk about what I flipped. So I started with $7, and then I bought it was a JVC like karaoke video type of player or something like that, and I sold that for, I can't remember how much. I think like 75 or something dollars. And then I bought a couple other things, and this was one of them. And here it is. It's an Emerson TV VCR combo, so you guys can see it. I sold it yesterday, and I'm going to package it today, package it really carefully. Thankfully, it's going in the same state. I'm in California, and it's going to someone that lives pretty close, you know, I don't know, less than an hour drive away from where I am. And I bought it. I always want to show you guys proof that I bought the item 10.99. So I bought the for 10.99. It doesn't say, it just says electronics, but I bought it at a Goodwill, and I sold it on eBay yesterday. So I listed it on, let me go backwards here. I listed it on, or rather I bought it on the 21st of December, and then I believe if I didn't list it the same day, I listed it the next day. And yesterday it sold. So it took from the day I bought it until I actually sold it was 16 days. Excuse me. One second, I'll get to what your comments are. And yeah, 16 days. So I'm really impatient with this stuff, probably because I'm spoiled by FBA by sending things in and just forgetting about them. But when I have stuff in my possession, especially big bulky items like that, or lots of CDs or whatever it is, I always get anxious about selling them and getting them out. So 16 days is not very long, considering I sold it or bought it for $11 and sold 10.99 and sold for $89.99. So after eBay fees, the buyer paid the shipping, which ended up being like $25 because they live really close to where I am in the same state and in the same, in Southern California. So they'll pay for shipping. So I'm going to make about close to $75, $74 and change off of 11 or 10.99. Of course, deduct the cost of goods, so it'll go down to about $63 or so of pure profit after all fees and everything. So that's a great flip. And yeah, so let's see, what are you saying? Sorry, you said I sold a few of those on eBay. Believe it or not, that VCR combo item was my most viewed item on eBay, over 1,700 views. I sell a variety of items on eBay, but I see those TV combos at yard sales a lot. Great flip, thank you. Yeah, I sell all kinds of different electronics. I mean, I'm trying to get better about learning what is. I mean, I've gotten good about certain things like certain VCRs, VCR DVD combos, certain DVD players. I've sold audio cassette tape or decks. I sold one recently, or last year, that had a dual cassette tapes on it. So a lot of the old tech stuff sells really well. And now this is my first, what do you call it? My first TV VCR combo sale. So I'll be looking for those going forward. I want to continue to dabble in different ones, different types of electronics. Not necessarily the really old stuff that you see sometimes in thrift stores that's like from the 70s or whatever, and even older, a lot of the older stuff. I'm not necessarily doing that yet, or maybe I will, I'm not sure, but for now, just trying to stick to the brands that I know, usually Sony, Panasonic, JVC. I've probably sold some others. This was Emerson, of course, which I don't sell very often, but that was a great one. So if I find another one like that, it'll be good to look up. So let's see. When I bought it, I was able to plug it in the store and turn it on. But of course, was I able to test it? I don't think I was able. I don't remember, but I might have been able to just plug it in and turn it on, but I wasn't able to test the VCR. So, I take a little bit of a risk with that because it's only 11 bucks, but I can always return it for an exchange for something else within 7 days. I can't actually get my money back, so it's not that big of a deal. Usually they work, and I think I've only had one problem. I haven't been doing this for that long. For over the years, I've sold a variety of old tech, but I'm trying to get more into that with the new year. So I tested it at home with, plugged it in, tested it with a VHS tape, and it worked. It's pretty heavy. I think it's like over 40 pounds, so it's a really heavy item. It's bulky, but I'm gonna box it in one box and pad it up really tight, and then I'll put that inside of a larger box, and then I'll fill that around with some padding, and just try to protect the screen as much as I can, and protect it in general from anybody accidentally dropping it or kicking it or whatever it may be. But thankfully it's only going to a beach city here in Southern California, so it's not very far from where I am, so it doesn't have to go across the country or anything like that. Or hopefully that'll be better for having it arrive in good shape. Yeah, so this is my second video of it. Like I said in the first video I made back in December, I'm only going to make these videos when I sell an item, not when I buy one and talk about, I hope, when it sells, etc. I have two other items for sale. I have a Panasonic VCR and I have a Sony, what is it called? Like a CD storage. It'll play the CDs. It holds up to 200 and it like goes around. You can put them in and it stores a bunch of them and plays them. No problem. No problem. The Lucid Dreamer. And so I'll keep making the videos as I sell them. If I sell a bunch of them, then I'll make a bunch of videos. If I don't, it'll be a while. It's been a few weeks since I made the first video, so I was getting anxious wanting to sell some of these. So the Sony Mega Storage CD holder, 200 CD holder, is on Amazon right now. I got that for 11 bucks. That one's, if it sells for what I'm asking, will be a nice sale. The other one is this VCR on Amazon as well, going for over 100 bucks that I only spent $9 on. So we'll see. Those might take a little longer. The VCR actually does sell pretty often, but for some reason it's not selling right now. Hopefully it'll sell soon, and I'll be able to make another video. Also, I I told you that I was going to keep an envelope of all the money that I have been making. So I started with 7 bucks, and I have 31 left here that I from my previous sale, my first sale, that I need to invest in some other items. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So as I go, I'm going to pull the money out just to illustrate how quickly you can accumulate money doing this. And this is strictly with electronics. I do, as you guys know, if you watch my videos, I sell CDs, I sell books, I sell video games, even DVDs, mostly through bulk between Amazon and eBay. And electronics is a separate thing that I'm just trying to get into more as a side part of the business to grow it, hopefully, so that it will become significant enough. Because typically these flips I haven't been to really garage sales or estate sales in a while, but that's also a great way to find them. But usually I just find them at thrift stores. Goodwill usually has a ton of old tech. And usually they have plugs, you can plug them in, or outlets you can plug them in. Yeah. And at least test to see if they turn on. And if you can get a DVD or a CD or a VHS tape and test them there to make sure that it at least plays it and you can hear it working, then there's a good chance that it's going to work. It's still a little bit of a risk, of course, but you're not going to be out that much money. Usually I don't spend more than $15 on these. I'll spend... Yeah, I usually don't even go up to 20 bucks. If there's one for 20 bucks, it's got to be going for over $100 and be something that I'm confident is actually going to sell. So, but like I said in the first video, my idea is to get better at this and find more high value items that sell for hundreds of dollars, and so that I won't mind spending more money on it to invest in bigger items that I can make a larger chunk of money off of, etc. So So yeah, so I have two left up for sale right now. I have two others, but those aren't, I'm not counting those. Those are from before I started this whole this series that I'm doing. So hopefully you guys learned something, or at least follow my journey. Please thumbs up the video. And there's not very many people that watched it right now, which I understand. Monday morning, people are working and sourcing and whatever. But those that watch it in the future, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave comments if you have any comments or questions. Please subscribe to my channel, Marshall Bookman. I'll make other videos not related to tech that I'll talk about other things. And get out there and find some good stuff, and always keep booking, guys. Thank you.